Bum, 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 bum. Just as soon as I start, there's a loud car going by. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, we never stop. Ever, 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 ever. How's everyone doing? Wednesday night, live from the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. How's everyone doing? Hey, Kathy, how are you? Cheryl, Donna Marion, look where we are. We've taken over. We are at the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. If you haven't come here, you should. Hello, Karen, Carrie, Laura. How's everyone doing? Colleen, Charla. So I'm going to give you a quick tour here of the main shop here. Hey, Susan, how are you? And then we're going to get inside and start investigating objects. Hello, Christine. Dee Dee, hello. Brenda, how are you? So let me turn the camera around here. Hey, Colette. And I'll show you the shop. There we go. So you walk into the Creeper Gallery. There's your entrance right here. First thing you see is a duck and a puppet. And then you see all this cool stuff. This is the main shop. Again, Donna Marion, who's on right now. A lot of this is her amazing artwork that you see around us. A lot of these things are her creations. So she doesn't just acquire the haunted objects. She also is a brilliant artist. You could say the majority of this stuff here is her creations, along with her partner, Madame Clara, who also very talented as well. So this is, again, when you're walking around, you're looking wall to wall, floor to ceiling. There's things everywhere. Everywhere. Hey, David, Celine, how's everyone doing? I'm just trying to give you a quick overview here of the shop. Hello, Ann. How are you? Dana, how you doing? There I am. Right there. That's me. Again, I'm just, you can't do it justice. You got to come here to see this yourself. Take a day, if you can, come to New Hope. Just check out. And the REM pod's going off already because we have our first haunted object already set up. I hear you were coming. Can't really show you the window. I'll post pictures yet. No, I'm not alone. How could I ever be alone when I have that person?
She's here.
She's here. And then we have the Red Room. And all of you know by now that the Red Room has all of the haunted objects in it. Right now the light is closed, so we can't really show you the entirety of the Red Room, but I'll show you right now. Turn the light on. So here we have haunted objects all around us in the Red Room. These are the things that we investigate, and they're everywhere. Everywhere. There's a cursed box over there. Lots of stuff all around. And tonight, hello, Amanda. Vicky, how are you? No, I'm not solo. Chris is here. She's behind me. Behind me is the first object, which Chris is going to start tonight for a change.
I am.
You are.
So I am.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I will start because if we're doing Shazam already, it's going to be a long night.
Hey, you're going to want to start with that.
I do. You no reason to tap me.
So this is the Helton portrait and fiddle, which we will show you in a minute. But it was really important because we can't take this down because this is hooked back here and we don't really want to move it and risk doing anything. But this is the portrait of Nora Helton. And this is her hair.
I
And March 23, 1905 to February 24th, 1907, daughter of John C. and Elsie Asher Helton, Spring Creek, Clay County, Kentucky.
It's a mouthful.
And here's the story. Nora Helton died in 1907 at the age of 23 months. She was just shy of her second birthday. She was the daughter of Charles Helton, 1877 to 1949, and Elsie Asher, 1883 to 1971. When they married and resided in Clay County, Kentucky, the last of their 7 children passed in 2004. The odd thing is Nora is not mentioned in any of the family's history, like she didn't exist. We assume this could be why she is still present with her memorial photograph. Her father was so devastated at her loss that he eased the pain by building this fiddle for her. It is believed that John and his daughter, Nora, are still attached to these items and together in the afterlife. We know John passed from liver cancer, but the family has been unable to trace any records on how she passed. This was a family of farmers that lived in a rural part of Kentucky.
So there's the fiddle. I can't really see what's written on there with my eye, the way it is.
I can do that for you if I get over there. So this right here. So this is the photo. I'll bring it up close. This is the photo of the family in 1906. This is her. This is where the photo that's up there that you just saw. You can see that she's in the chair outside with her family.
Yep.
Her siblings.
Yep.
And that's right there, what we just showed you. Okay. And that's the same picture where they're just marking where they're showing enlarged. So left to right. Left to right. So that's John, Nora, Lenny, Elsie, Helder, and Cynthia. Elsie was pregnant with my mother, Ada Helton Smith, when this picture was taken. Ada was born May 18, 1907. Nora Helton in the chair died at 23. My grandparents sent the photograph above, actual size copy of original below, to St. Louis, Missouri to have image of Nora enlarged. The result was an 18 by 16 portrait, which was restored 93 years later in 2000. See photo below. So that's what that is right there. They had it enlarged and restored.
So maybe we put something over.
Holy cow.
What was that?
Something went boom, and then the cat balls behind us going off. What was that? Are you already here? We already heard the REM pod.
I'm going to put something up there near the picture too. I didn't even think
Okay.
about that. I'll take one of the domes.
So Nora and John. My name is Chris, and this is John.
That's me.
And who wrote this was Ernest Smith, Ada Helton Smith's son. So Ada was the daughter, the last daughter born. She was pregnant in her picture with Ada. So this is Ada's son. So their great-grandchild.
So who do they believe is attached to this? Nora and John?
Nora and John.
John's her father?
The father. Yep.
Where's the
Because
other-
he was, what are you looking for?
Oh, there it is.
He was so devastated that he built the fiddle right here.
Did you do that?
No.
Did you hear that? That's like someone hit the chair, the metal chair. You didn't hear that bunk, the metal?
Wow. This is an active piece. I mean, it started right out before we even got going. So does the fiddle doesn't okay. And I want to pull this out, and you notice I want to pull this out so they could see this.
Well, I mean,
I know.
we're going to take a half hour just showing them.
No, I just want to show them.
Okay. Nothing. Oh, see what happened?
See? I'm
You
touching the
touch the
fiddle.
fiddle, and now the
I'm
empaw's
gonna
going
put the
off.
fiddle back. It's okay. No harm. Both my girls played this when they were young. I went out and I got them each one. And then I donated them. That was me. I hit that. All right. Here's your fiddle. Here's your
I
fiddle.
like you touching the fiddle.
There you go. There's your fiddle. And I'm going to put your picture with your dad and your family right there. Okay. I'm going to put it right here. No harm, no foul. Okay.
Yep. Luann said, don't fiddle with the fiddle.
All right. Well, you get cricky with me. Are we ready? I'm going to shut the light off. Yep. We're going to shut the lights off. Okay. Okay, Nora, John. My name is Chris. I said before, I got to scoot a little further away. Give you some space. I'll be up on top of you. And this is John. And you've already figured out how to use the REM pod. And that's that thing that made that noise when you touched it. And you already figured out the cat balls. Those little twinkly balls when they light. And right above you are these purple lights. And all you have to do is touch it. And it just changes different pretty colors. That's it. Okay? And these right here, these are little static fingers. These are little color fingers. See how that just lit up red and green? That's all they do. So when you go over by them, boop, no harm. They won't hurt you. Nothing here will harm you. Everything's all about lights and sound. This, same thing. If you run your hand over it, go near it, it's going to light up pretty colors. And then there's a little static, see? Oh, that's funny. That one got shut off. And these little twinkly balls that we have everywhere. Now, up by your... I know, John finds me humorous.
Pookily balls. I have to look that one up.
You already know how to use that. This is a very strong spirit. I don't know if it's Dad or if it's Nora. Or maybe Nora's is getting attention. So up by your picture to Nora and John, there's actually a little purple lantern that if you touch, that it will change different colors. And what else did you put up there?
Right there, the static dome going off as I'm looking at it.
Why,
hello.
thank you.
See, here's
John.
Well, I can't. It's going off next to me
So,
too.
and then the cat ball's going on.
Here's the deal too. Like nobody knows for sure if a child passes away as a child. Do they remain the child in the afterlife, or can they grow? You know what I mean? That's a whole nother theory too. So, is Nora a toddler or a baby, or is she? Do you age? And who knows? You know, that's another question curious, for the ages.
You know, like, okay, I'm going to say that
was nuts.
Or if the combination of the energy of what's left over combines together, like father, son, mom, everyone that loved each other, you know, do they become one, and like they're all connecting, or it's everything is like, but the assumption is that it's the father that's attached, because out of his sorrow, according to the grandson, this was built because of he couldn't handle the loss of Nora, and that this was how he worked out by building this fiddle for her.
So did you introduce us?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So you were making noises before too. We heard two pretty loud bangs. If you could do that as well to let us know you're around, that would be good too.
And here's the crazy thing: sound bang with nothing that has moved, nothing that's dropped, nothing that's shifted. You know, it's sound out of nothing. That it doesn't make sense. So you interacted with the stuff already just by me explaining what they do. You did the twinkly balls over here by the fiddle, which I know you call it fiddle. I call it, fiddle, violin, whatever we're going to say, because it's Rural Kentucky fiddle. And then up there by your photo, Nora, you immediately hit the static dome. And the funny thing about that, she was making the static dome go off over here, and then boom, the static dome went off over by the photo. So I'm going to ask quick, like a few questions to see if you can interact with these things that you've already learned how to do. Can you light something up if this is Nora for us, please? Would you do that for us? Anything at all. And you don't have to light it up by me. You can go light it up by John if you prefer to be by John. John's a good guy, trust me. Or you can light something from above. Could you do that for me if this is Nora? Because we understand that it was said that it was as if you didn't exist after you passed. And John, if this is you and not Nora, I'm going to say that I understand that. And I understand that because with the happy memories come the heartbreaking memories, and it hurts a lot. I lost a child. I didn't lose a child that young. I lost a child as an adult. And that pain doesn't go away. You have good days, you have bad days. So the fact that you put all of your emotions and all your feelings into this fiddle is truly amazing. And that's probably why it retains the energy of both you and your daughter, because you sunk everything into it, your whole heart and your pain.
And that was a gift for a lifetime. She was supposed to play that from the time she,
And the fact that from 1907, it's still in existence. It hasn't been destroyed. I mean, when you think about how long it's been, it's still here. So, as my daughter passed, I'm always reminded when people bring up my daughter, they say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you by bringing. And for me, talking about her actually brings her back for me. And it's a good feeling, not a bad. It's when people forget about your loved one and act like they were never there. That actually compounds the hurt and makes it hurt more. So I'm wondering if Nora needs us to talk to her, needs us to engage with her, to let her know that she mattered. I mean, I'm sure she knows she does, but we're saying she matters, that she's not forgotten. Even if nobody talked about her, we're willing to talk about her right here, right now. And anything that has to do with her. And one of the ways that I'm going to try to do it, if you don't want to, it's almost like that real quick.
There you go.
There you go. So you want us, it was funny, I went, it's like magic.
That's a music box, Nora or John. You could use that to communicate or answer questions if you like.
If you rub your hand up and down it, it will actually light up more lights. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you real quick.
No, she's if you want to, but she's.
I want to show her that if she wants to, that's not just a myth, that's the only thing it does. I want to show you real quick what it can do, and that you can do, and it's actually kind of fun because he made a fiddle, music. Pretty cool, right? So you can actually do that for us if you want to. And I'm going to scoot a little more away, give you some space. Okay? So now we know that you know how to use these things and that they light up. Do you like music?
Yeah, that thing was next to me. It was the case right here. That's why I looked up to see if the objects were going off. I thought I heard a bang on the glass.
You think that's where it came from, the bang?
It was right next to me. I looked up to see if anything was happening with the lights, but it was next to me. You're right. That music box does sound a little fiddle-ish, if there is a word,
I mean, you can create the same kind of.
That's what I mean. The kind of pattern. You know what I mean? It's.
But he built this when she passed, so he infused himself into it. And I'm wondering if she's attached because she stayed because of the love that her father had. Sorrow comes from love, missing. And you literally died right before your second birthday. I'm actually going to bring out the recorder because
Try the box first. The tech. Yeah, the tech. Oh, couple. Right above the fiddle, right near the fiddle.
So are you acknowledging that you're willing to interact with us?
I'll tell you what, she's pretty much interacted with every piece of equipment other than the tripwires. The tripwires are the only thing we haven't seen.
I
But
think everything close.
yeah, it's right.
Close,
Yeah, but even
compact.
next to the picture too, very
Yep.
close.
Yeah,
There we go.
it makes you feel better, and I think it helped that I kind of moved away a little further, because again, you know, if the intimidation, this is the first time you're meeting John and I don't want to scare you. And I'm looking at the picture of your family. Can you light another light for me, just to let me know that you understand what I'm saying? That you know that that's a picture of your family up there? Could you do that for me, please? Either John or Nora? That's okay if you don't want to. We're very grateful for what you've done so far. That's pretty amazing, actually. Really amazing.
Try the box and turn up the tablet. It's on the side. The volume, like a cell phone. It's on the. Oh, there it goes again.
What? The bowl?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
Hey,
anything.
Chris. Is it up or no? Was it up?
I have no. I don't think
It's
so.
on the right hand side.
Right hand? All right. This side? Yeah, right there. I got it.
Try the tech first.
What's up? I think it's up. Okay, that was me. That was me. I lit that up. That was me doing the knock. Okay, so Nora and John, this little thing is going to make a loud noise. And I don't mean to scare you, but it'll be really quick. But this is something that you could project, because John and I can't see or hear you. This is why we have all these twinkly little lights and things that make sound. This right here, if you
There you go.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you for doing that. That's amazing.
Play that fiddle. Could you? There you go. Make that sound like a fiddle. Come on, let's hear a song.
So you get it.
Come on, play it like a fiddle. Keep tapping it. You can do it.
Now you see that the more that you get closer to it, the more colors and the more sounds it'll make, and it will sound like music. And like you saw where I put my hand going up and down, and it made all those lights and made all those sounds. You can do the same thing. And if you grab a hold of it and you hold it, all of those lights will light up. So I'm going to turn this on, and all this is going to do, if you can project your voice, the box will tell us what you want to say to us. Seems how we can't see or hear you, okay? Nora, can you tell me what this is that's right up here that belongs to you that your dad made? I am a man.
John?
I am a man.
Is it John? John, is this you? Are you here? My name is John as well. Won't surprise me.
Is this you, John? Is there something you'd like to tell us? Are you still sad about the loss of your daughter? I won't say.
Oh,
I won't say.
Sorry about that, John.
Are we a little bit intimidating? Is this like something really new?
We don't mean any disrespect to you, sir, at all about your family or your daughter. We're just looking to connect with you, and you could say or tell us anything you want to, but we don't mean any disrespect to you whatsoever or the memory of your daughter.
No, I lost a child. I lost a daughter, so I understand. I really do when I say that. I really. Fine by me.
Yeah.
Fine by me. Okay, John. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask you questions with this other instrument. And this is where the machine will speak to you. This, you can actually project your voice, and you could speak, and hopefully the recorder will pick you up. So we're going to take turns asking questions. Like, I'll ask a few questions, and then I'm going to turn to John, and John's going to ask you a few questions, okay? We don't want to wear you out too much, especially the first time around here. So I'm going to set this near the fiddle, okay? So just bear with me a minute, and I promise I'll get right away from there. I'll set this right up by your fiddle. Scoot away. Okay, John? This is me, guys, so.
Do you hear a bell? Anybody hear a bell?
I was so intent on.
I can swear I just heard bing like a bell. That's weird.
All right, so John, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, Kathy heard it too. I just heard a bell. Sounded like it was right next to me. Like like Christmas, the jingle. It was more like a jingle, like those little harness that they have on the reindeer, like the jingle. That's what it sounded like, a jing, like someone had it on their door, and you walk in.
Yeah, the little tinkle. Okay, so I'm gonna push this button. It's gonna glow red, and that just means it's recording so that we can talk. Okay, John. So just give me a second here. I'm gonna.
Brass bell. That's what it sounded like.
All right, here we go. John or Nora.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on, play that fiddle.
Thank you. So I'm going to start questions, and then when I'm done, then John will ask if you guys want to put some out there. John, if this is you, could you please say your name for us?
Come over here.
Does that just say I'm over here?
Come over here.
Come over here.
How did Nora die? Why did you build the fiddle? Were you a family that loved music? What state did you all live in? Nora, is this you lighting that up? How many children did you have, John, with Elsie? Do you know the name of the grandson who is passing down the legacy?
I'm confused.
Do you know where you are right now?
Could you tell us if this is Nora? Nora, if this is you, how old are you now? Do you have any idea what year it is?
I don't like it.
shut up, please.
Mhm.
Here's the thing, and I want to explain this to people. She said I'm confused, or he, and then follow that up, but I don't like it. And again, that pattern of the REM pod, red, green, yellow, green, though, didn't. I wonder if there's like a musical equivalent to that. You know what I mean? But I really am curious if we're going to get anything because there is confusion that was stated already. So I'm wondering if they're trying to figure out what's going on as well.
Well, this is probably the first time anybody's really talking to him, right? Okay, we're just gonna listen back to hear. I'm just gonna hand this to you so you can hear.
Colette said she heard a moan. Really? I didn't hear the moan.
Hold this. Ready? And
Brass bell. That's what it sounded
all right, here we go. John or Nora.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on, play that fiddle.
Thank you. So we're gonna start questions, and then when I'm done, then John will ask if you guys want to put some out there. John, if this is you,
Just a little tiny.
could you
just let
please
me
say
do
your
that. I'm holding up brass bell. I knew you were going to do it.
all right, here we go.
Hold on.
John or Nora.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on, play that fiddle.
Thank you. So we're gonna start questions, and then when I'm done, then John will ask if you guys want to put some out there. John, if this is you, could you please say your name for us? Come over here.
So that's to say, I'm over here.
Come over here.
Come over here.
How did Nora die? Why did you build the fiddle? Were you a family that loved music? Fiddle. Were you a family that loved music?
Wow,
Were
that's
you
a
a family
child. That's
that
a
loved
child's
music?
voice. It is.
Were you a family that loved music?
It sounds.
Were you a family that loved music?
Is it mine?
Loved music?
Gotta wait till that stops.
Family that loved music? That loved music? That loved music? That loved music?
It says, is it mine?
That loved music?
Is it mine?
Nobody knows.
That was a little tiny child whisper voice.
What state did you all live in? Nora, is this you? Nora,
Right there.
Nora, Nora, is this you lighting that up? It's actually repeating it.
So she asked that question. She lit it up.
How many children did you have, John, with Elsie? Do you know the name of the grandson who is passing down the legacy?
I'm confused.
Do you know where you are right now?
Could you tell us if this is Nora? Nora, if this is you, how old are you now? Do you have any idea what year it is?
Idiot. I don't like it.
I just said idiot.
Shut up, please. Here's the thing, I want to explain this to people.
Lady of the night. You are funny.
Lady of the night.
You are funny.
You are funny.
Thank you for that.
So, I get a feeling it's a mixed bag here.
I do
think
too.
I think it's her a little bit,
And him.
and him maybe a little bit more.
But-
John, if this is you, if you're the one who's really understanding us and interacting and making that little circle make music, could you do that again while we're watching so we know it's you that we're speaking with? Just trying to figure out who's here, John. Any other members of your family around? What was the last name? Herper?
Helton? Forget the thing. Well, there's the card's right there, isn't it? I didn't leave it there.
Oh, there
Oh.
we go. So that was delayed.
I
but
do believe
that
it's
was-
Helton.
That was John, but that's delayed.
Yeah.
And sometimes it will be delayed.
Thank you, Patricia. It's Helton.
So I'm going to assume that John is more present than Nora, I think, might be around. And I heard her whisper about the fiddle. She either said, "It's mine," or something, it mine. But I heard a whisper. I heard a child whisper. Those little twinkly balls there, Nora, you've seen how they work. They just twinkle like the stars. And then we have those rainbow lights. There's a lot of different things that you can kind of tap on and move your hand and wave. And they're just going to light up different colors. Even all those lights that are all
Who
purple.
is she?
Who is she? Oh, who is she? This is Chris.
Yeah.
Right there. That's her name, the funny one.
The lady of the day.
night.
The lady of the day. Not night.
That's Chris. Do you like her? She's a nice person. She's very friendly.
Again, I so understand, John, your sorrow of losing your child. Even though you have others, it does not take away from the pain of losing your child. And for that, I'm deeply sorry. But I have to tell you, you built this fiddle out of your sorrow for losing your daughter, and it's still here today. And
Let me
I
try that spirit box real quick.
yeah.
And
But I just want to say, you probably don't know this, but this is the year 2023, and you made that in 1907. So it has survived a very long time.
You'll be able to get up here. Let me have that. What do you have there?
I just got to do this. Ain't that good? I want you to sit on that.
No.
Yes.
No. All right, Nora and John, I'm just going to sit over here for 2 seconds, okay? And then we're going to talk to somebody else, but I do really appreciate whoever this is.
And just show the person, but there is nothing on the SLS.
Yeah. So, again, my name is John, and this is Chris next to me. She's the funny one. I'm the one who's not so funny.
I beg to differ.
I'm going to try something, a radio, and just
Yes.
okay, good. Hey,
Wow.
great.
Oh,
Okay, even
yeah,
better.
that was a double.
Even better. Appreciate that. So
How amazing how powerful this is.
we're going to try this radio that doesn't, it's not going to make music though. It's going to voices, sounds. And you might be able to, you or John or any member of your family might be able to talk through it so we can hear you and better understand you. Sort of like this little box here, but a little different. Okay.
Here you go.
So we'll just give it a try.
Here. Do you need this?
Just read it. No, I can see it.
Okay.
The Helton. So if any members of the Helton family that might be here, because I'm sure 1907, sure you've all maybe passed by now.
Oh, the last child passed away in 2004.
Right.
I think it said on the card.
So any of you are around and you want to answer to talk about your family and your sister, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this on. Don't be afraid.
It's just loud.
Hello, is anybody here? Could you please say hello? What's that red part? Please say hello. Sound like an Irish accent? Did you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, all the lights went off
Did you
around
really?
you. Yeah.
That was weird. That was like Irish. It almost sounded like my name. Virginia. Did you hear that? It was like kind of quick.
Your last
I should
name?
have been recording that. Hello, John, Nora, if you're here, any members of the Helton family? If there's anything speak. Did you hear that? Speak. That's the kid's same voice. Same voice.
Wow.
What is this instrument that I'm pointing at? What is that? Right here. What is this? Could you tell me? Could you say either of our names? How many of you are here tonight?
Lorraine said she heard fiddle.
What?
Lorraine said she heard fiddle.
Did you good?
Yeah.
Could you tell me again the name of this instrument? It's a something.
Said behind you.
Something wait. Something wait. We were asking about your family. What is your last name?
Oh.
Could you please tell me your last name? Oh, I didn't know, John. John, do you know how you passed? What happened to you? Heart. It wasn't your heart. It was your liver, actually. You had liver cancer.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know where you lived? Where did you live, John? I should be recording this because I could swear I heard Kentucky.
Yeah,
And a
he
yes.
confirms. That's amazing, John.
And a yes. How many children did you have, John? What was your wife's name? She's still something. She still is, maybe? Like, I said, what was your wife's name? It sounds like she still is. What's her name? What is your wife's name? Anything else that you want to try to say before I turn this off?
What are people hearing?
Try your hardest. Anything else? Say there's something there. I should be recording this and putting it down.
What are they getting
Sorry.
4 to? 4
What?
children?
What?
So you asked how many children? Everybody said they heard 4.
Did they really?
Yeah, a lot
I
of.
thought it was 8.
I don't know. I'm. People are saying 4. I don't know what the question was for that. Got the 4 because it was delayed.
Okay.
But a good 5 or 6 people said 4.
Do we try one more EVP or do we just stop here? You said the lights went too?
Yeah, above
So
your
every
head.
single piece of
All of it,
equipment
like,
has
everything,
reacted.
everything is reacted. That this is amazing, and even the fact that the static dome up by her picture went off that one time when we referred to it.
I mean, the things
With
that were
her
going,
hair.
the things that were going off before we even went on,
No.
and the bangs in the room.
There's
I
only
mean,
one
pretty
thing that
much
has not
everything.
reacted, and that's the SLS.
Yeah,
That
I
is
mean,
the only.
But even the
only
bangs
thing.
in the room.
Yeah.
The metal chair, pink, and then over here, and then over by me. So this is kind of.
This is a very active piece. I mean, we haven't had something this active this quick in a while.
I want to say thank you to the Helton family, to whoever was kind enough to speak with us and interact with us. Nora, if this is you, whether it's Elise, whether it's John or any of the Helton family, I hope you're
Yeah.
I hope you are all together. I hope you're all happy, and I hope that yeah, and I do appreciate you talking to us and showing us that you're still around. A lot of people appreciate that. They do. And that fiddle is such a heartfelt gesture of your love and of
That's
your family.
continued.
And the photo. Your memory is going to live on and on and on because someone's going to own the fiddle and the photo and the article there, and they're going to take care of it. And they're going to keep the memory of your family alive. Okay? So thank you.
So it's like a capsule. It's of his emotion for his daughter. It's amazing.
All right. I got to try to get up.
Yeah, we can't stay on this piece because there's more to do. We've bought new pieces. Would you like me? If you take this, I can do it because I know exactly how it. And I'll do it very quickly, sir. And carefully. That was amazing. I was very impressed by that. Don't get upset that I'm going to touch your fiddle, okay? I'll be very, very careful, I promise.
Well, we maybe, if anything, we probably should have tried to play the fiddle on your phone to see what kind of reaction we got. Get a YouTube video of the fiddle playing. There she is. Yeah, we're already at. We might only get to 2 items depending on what
Can you
happens
move
with
those
this other
lights for
one.
me, dear?
It's already 50 minutes.
I know. But this was
That's what I'm
an
saying. So
amazing
we may
piece.
only get to 2 depending on what happens with this next one.
I'm so impressed with this. You are a
I
nice
heard whispering then,
surprise.
really? I didn't hear any
Yeah, some people
whispering.
heard whispering.
Then I heard that weird bell. That was kind of weird.
There you go, doll. All right.
Again, Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is the Red Room. This is where we do all of our investigations. And if you were to come here on Saturdays or Sundays, 12 to 5, you can see all these items yourself. They're right here in the cases in front of you. You know, if you walk around, or here they are. You definitely feel the
Piano?
energy.
That was me, guys. I hit it. Piano or letters?
What's the, read me the piano one again?
Antique piano from 1910, music box from Georgia. Claims are it can randomly be heard playing in the night. This piece is overwound and no longer plays. Owner was a piano teacher that was arrested as a pedophile.
Ooh, pedo, huh?
Oh, so this is yours.
Thank you. Why do I get the pedophile ones? I don't know, but and the other one are love letters between two
So which
married
one
couple,
do you want
or
to do?
well, read me the other one.
Says this box contains love letters William and Mamie Baker wrote to each other while courting. William, born 1867, died 1944 of a stroke. Mamie, born 1876 and died 1972. They had 2 daughters. They lived in Charlestown, Illinois. William was a police chief and a carpenter. Claims of voices and shadow figure. Which one do you want to do?
I'll leave it up to you. I know you're not
No,
going to
no,
be the
no, no,
pedophile.
no, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no,
You tell me
no.
which, because you're the one doing it. So which one?
All right, guys, I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm not going to pick this one. I'll let you guys pick it.
Letter?
Pedophile or love letters? It's up to you. A lot of people may think the pedophile one's distasteful, but sometimes you never know what you're going to get out of something like that. Love letters one is, you know, okay, pedophile, pedo. They're all saying
They're
pedo.
all saying pedo.
Oh wait, love letters. I've got 3 pedos, 2 love letters, another love letter. We're tied at 3 piece. Letters, 4 for letters. I hate to say it, but I think the pedo, that's 4 piece. Oh, piano.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's the pedo.
Yeah.
4 piece. Who's gonna break it? Pedo it is. And cast the deciding voice.
Okay.
Another pedo for the other hand. A lot of pedos. You see, I'm glad I didn't make that decision, because I would have been seen as distasteful. Or so we're doing the pedo piano. Let's call it. It's horrible. Hello, Miss Vaughn. How are you? Thanks for joining us. So, for those of you who don't know, joining us late here, we are at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. You can go back to the beginning, see a tour of the shop. Right now, we are in the Red Room, which has nothing but haunted objects all around us. And we come in once a week, sometimes once every couple of weeks, to investigate these objects to see if we could document proof of any kind of attachment or connection. Like that. Hello, Mr. Teacher, man. I'll get up. So let's try before I sit down, so I can get by. Sit down. There you go. I want to try something different first. I want to stay back here initially. We don't know his name, right? Do we have a name or no? We didn't have a name.
I the card I left right over there because I assumed you were walking over there.
Whoever you are
says-
that's attached to the piano there. I have a camera here that I can see you. My name is John. This is Chris. We come to talk to you about your teaching career and some of the other things that you were accused of being besides a teacher. If you want to show yourself and stand by that piano, we've heard that the piano would play on its own before, but now there's no guts in it, so it won't play. But if you stand there by the piano or try to touch the piano, we'll be able to see you on this camera that's right in front of me. And everything you see that's glowing or has a light on it will change colors like the rainbow, like that.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I actually have that block, the
So,
lantern.
oh, do you see that?
Yes, I did. The lantern
The
smack dab
lantern
in front
went
of it.
too. And let's see you on the camera. Stand here so we can see you. Can you do that? I don't want to walk over there yet because I want to give you the opportunity before I stand there. Could you show yourself? Okay, I'm going to go over there. Turn that way a little bit so I can.
You might want to move the lantern so I could see the
So the light is here. It's just this is my light, right?
yeah. And that card, I left it on the floor right in front of you.
I got it. I'm going to move some of this around a bit.
Oh, that's John. Just so you guys are aware of that.
I'm
That's
just gonna move
John.
things around just a tiny bit.
Lorraine said he might think it's a lineup.
Oh, you're talking about the camera?
Yeah.
All right.
It's very small. We didn't show the piano?
Oh, we did?
No, you got
Not
your
sure.
light right there?
Yeah.
We could show it to him. It's actually a very beautiful piece.
You need the light on?
No, this is good. So I'm going to move this off of there so you guys can see that it's got a, well, actually, I guess I do need a little light on the top. I can take it. Don't get up.
I don't know if I can reach
Here.
it.
Give me a flashlight. Hold that. And I'll take the flashlight. Just so you guys can see. It's a beautiful design on front. And then the keys. It's a beautiful brass piece, it looks like. And it's got this nice little top. It's beautiful. I have a funny feeling this one's going to be.
Nah.
We'll find out.
Okay. So again, I was just going to show you here how these things work.
Yeah, it's a music box.
These little twinkly balls here, you just touch them and they twinkle. This circular, see that? And how that's going off? That's just by my hand moving around them. Real easy. You know how that music box works. Same thing here, same thing there. These lights up above react to your energy or you touching them. They just change colors like the rainbow. If you were to just hold on to them or stand right there, they're going to react to that. And that's me doing that.
I have no idea if it opens. I didn't check. I know that there's a wind up underneath it. Kathy said, does it say it's a man on the card? Because Kathy said, are we just assuming it's a man?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say man. Piano teacher. I don't know if Donna has any other information.
I mean, let's be honest. That it's in most cases.
Circa 1910. So Donna, I mean, somebody filled out this card, so Donna will be able to tell us if it's a man or a woman.
But in most cases, a pedophile is a male. It's very.
You can't assume
Oh,
that.
oh.
Oh.
It started. Sorry, my
What?
bad. Like I got excited because no, you can't assume that. But it's staying over on the other side. I don't know if you notice it, but the light was staying for both of the domes, the red
Did
one and the
Donna
purple
respond?
one.
Are you looking to see if Donna
Yeah,
responded?
she hasn't responded yet. The dome was going off only on the other side where you couldn't see it, but I could see it. But now it's reacting.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to you and try to find out as much as we can
Both
about
of them, John. Look at this. Both domes. Donna says it was a man.
Okay. So we don't know your name. We're going to try to find out your name. We're going to try to find out if perhaps they were rumors about what was alleged on this card here that I read. Anything you want to share with us, anything you want to tell us, if you want to deny what you did, if you want to talk about what you did, that's completely up to you. I'm John. This is Chris. We're just here to listen and interact and try to find out whatever we can. If it is true, you've got a bit of a problem there, and you were arrested for it, actually. So obviously it was proven that you did do something. So you were arrested, and maybe you're willing to share some of that with us. But we're going to try a lot of different methods to talk to you, so we can hear your voice, so we can interact with you. And you could say whatever you want, good or bad. And
I think what we need to do to make it so that a conversation can be had, that this is not a judgment zone, this is just a communication zone, right?
you're talking to me, or you're talking to them?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, if he did it and he's a creep, then yeah, it deserves to be a judgment zone. I mean,
Well, meaning
if he was
though,
arrested for something, that means
but
they
but
had
if
evidence
if
of.
I get that, but if I'm being judged and I know everybody's coming at me with a certain way, I'm not going to speak. I'm gonna like, so I'm what I'm saying to the spirit. I'm not concurring what he did is, and I'm not supporting it, and I'm not going to say it's okay. What I'm saying is, this
Have
is
I
where
come at? Have I said anything
no, no,
harsh to make you
no,
say that?
no. I'm saying to the spirit, we just want to communicate and get information. That's all. We just want to be open. We don't want you to not speak to us.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, we did see those lights going around. You know how they work, and if that's what you could use to answer, then do that. We'd like to hear that piano music. People say that they hear that, even though it's not wound and the thing is broken. It'd be great if we could hear that in the room. That would be something. But we're going to try to hear your voice and interact with you any way we can. Using these things are just to help us. If you're answering and we can't see you, we can't hear you, maybe you could use these things to touch them, to make music, to interact with us. So
They're asking what year was it?
1910, circa 1910. That's me doing all that. Okay, so
Married.
were you married? That's what it said, married. Were you married? Is that true? I mean, okay, so you see that box there? The way that works is if you say words out loud or you think them and concentrate, that may repeat what you're saying or cast your voice in a way, not necessarily in your voice, but a voice. So you can use that if you want. So let's talk about what you were accused of.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
sorry. I know I react but wow.
Drip.
Okay. I got a reaction.
Sure did. Oh,
Okay. I got you. So we are going to talk about what you were accused of. And you could tell your side of the story. I'm willing to hear it. I got no problem with you telling your side of the story. If you'd like to share that with us tonight. Says you were a teacher. Okay. Were you a teacher for a long time? Wow. See the change of energy around there as soon as I
and
said that?
and everything's changed in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, it got a lot heavier. The air got a lot heavier. Like all of a sudden it's like serious, like someone flicked a switch.
And whoever this man is, I'm saying when I said that no judgment, that you can tell say what you have to say. I'm coming it from a victim of myself of that. So I'm this is why I'm saying it's okay to speak. It's okay to communicate with us. It's getting really, really cold. I have ice cold in my lap.
It's not cold. It's heavy.
No, in my lap, like all of a sudden.
Okay. So I'm going to use this box here to, along with that box there, to hear your voice. Any thoughts you have, anything you want to say related to what we just talked about, how you feel, anything you want to say, really. This box can say one word anywhere up to like 3 words. So I want you to really concentrate and think about 2 or 3 words or 1 word that you want to say that relates to you and anything you want to get out there. And I want you to concentrate real hard and then think them and say them out loud. Anywhere from 1 word to like 3 words. Just think real hard though about what you want to say and what you want to relate to us and everyone else who's listening. Can you do that? Enjoying this.
Huh.
Oh, that's creepy.
I told you I felt ice cold on my
That's
lap.
creepy.
And I'm not
Enjoying
kidding.
this. What is it that you're enjoying? What is it about this that's so enjoyable to you? You enjoy the attention? Is that what this is? Tell me more. Come on, I see the lights. Tell me more. Give me something else. It says, I'm from the 1900s. 1910, circa
Yes,
1910.
oh my lord.
Wow.
And just to make it clear, you can't affect me anymore.
What
But
else?
me.
One more time. Tell me something again that relates to you and what you want us to know, or what you want to say. You said you were enjoying this. You're from the 1900s. We got that 100%. What else? Satan.
Well, we consider you that for what you did. Yes, that's true.
No judgment, though.
Well, his actions were not, I mean, I'm not excusing the actions.
Okay, so we're going to try a few other things. The more energy you give off from there or wherever you are here, it's not as heavy. It moved. All of a sudden, I swear, the shift, it went from light to just heavy. Like the only way I could describe it, like from here, it was like a wall of heavy. As soon as those started lighting up, and everything felt like serious, like all the laughter and all the good feeling went
Just got sucked
completely
out.
of this area. Right, I looked at it like, whoa, this is serious deal right here all of a sudden. So yeah, I see the lights. Those lights, if you use all of your energy, they will light up like a light show all around. You're going to see those blue twinkling red. You're going to see all different colors everywhere if you release more of your energy from that object or you're in the area. And these things, again, touch, touch, touch. Notice again, REM pod, not one time has it gone off since.
There was a sound.
I heard a voice, actually. Could you knock on something? Move something in the room? Do you have that kind of energy? That light hasn't stopped since we put that thing there. It just hasn't stopped.
No.
And it keeps going right in the vicinity. Boom,
Yep.
boom. Oh, okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to turn this box on here. That's like a radio. I don't know if you know what a radio is, circa 1910. Maybe you lived longer than that to where radios came into the picture. And I'm going to try to hear your voice talk through that box. It's possible, just like it is through that box and that box there. You said you were married. Is that true? Were you a married man while you were teaching and all this other stuff happened?
Well, what a good cover, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like, ooh, it's heavy. Again, heavy, heavy, heavy right here. Right here. Just a wall of heavy air. It's different. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. And I want you to talk out loud and I want you to answer. And this time I'm going to run my recorder so that I don't miss anything. I'm putting my recorder way over here so that the spirit box isn't super loud. Recorder's on. Hello, is anybody here? I'm looking to speak to who's ever attached to that piano. That person here? I'm looking for your first name. First name. Howard? Howard? Last name, please. Last name. You said you were enjoying this. Tell me your last name. Mike?
I,
Mike
Mike.
or Pike? Was that Pike or Mike?
I'll have to go back and listen.
Howard Pike? What did you do? Tell me what were you accused of, or what did you get arrested for? You say I did it? What did you do? Tell me what you did. As people with children, which we both have, you know what we think of people like you, the people that do what you did, like what you got arrested for? That almost sounded like molest. I swear I thought I heard molest. Were you molested as a child as well? Were you a victim of a pedophile? Were you abused yourself? Did you abuse your students or neighbors? Yes. Did you die in jail? I want to see something right there because I almost thought I heard he said Satan again. You know? Oh, sorry.
Well, when you were asking if I heard Pike or Mike, I could have sworn I heard a voice. So it'd be interesting to hear if it got picked up.
Yeah, getting too close to this thing is weird. Like there's a barrier literally right here.
Don't leave me.
Don't believe me. Almost sound like don't leave me, but it said don't believe me. Quarters on. Hello, is anybody here? Hello? I'm looking to speak to who's ever attached to that piano. That person here? I'm looking for your first name. First name. Howard? First name. Howard? That wasn't Howard. Howard? Last name, please? I may have got the first. It said Ray. Ray. Last name. It just said Ray. You said you were enjoying this. Is your first name Ray? Tell me your last name. Mike.
Mike.
See, that Mike was really clear. Mike or Pike? Was that Pike or Mike? I have to go back and listen. Howard Pike? That Mike was really clear. What did you do?
It's okay.
Tell me
Sonny.
what were you accused of, or what did you get arrested for? I did it. 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 Yep. What did you do? Tell me what you did. As people with children, which we both have, you know what we think of people like you, the people that do what you did, that what you got arrested for? That almost sounded like molest. I swore I thought I heard. I swore.
Watch by you. There's a bug on the floor right by your. That's crawling over to you. I don't know what the heck it is, but all of a sudden it just appeared. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? I just saw it come. I just like appeared.
What they use. Pretty cool. Oh. Keep going.
I want to stay.
Nothing to use. Nothing here.
That was like I looked down and I saw all of a sudden like this thing. I'm like, what in God's name?
There you go. All right. Sorry about that. I want to stay. So I'm going to try EVP now.
So just I know that everybody was asking before a lot of questions. The information we have is what John read on that
Yeah,
card.
this is it
Could
right
you
here.
read that again?
This is it right here. Antique piano / music box from Georgia. Claims are it can randomly be heard playing in the night. This piece is overwound and no longer plays. Owner was a piano teacher that was arrested as a pedophile.
So that's all we know.
Did you hear that knock?
I told you. There's sounds and stuff going on.
Could you do that again? Was that you? That knock? I heard a. Do that again?
That was a voice, but I don't know if it was outside or if it was here. Let me look. No, there's nobody outside, but I heard a male voice. There's nobody outside. You heard it too, Bill? Laura heard it? Yeah, a lot of people heard that male voice.
Okay.
Or they heard the knock.
So
They heard the knock too.
I'm going to try something called a recorder. Again, I don't know what year you live to until, but this will allow me to hear your voice. Even if I can't hear it like in the room, I can hear it on this recorder, this little box, if you respond. Okay? So we're going to ask you questions and hopefully you're going to answer. All right? We got the first.
I come and go.
You come and go. Well, we got the name Ray and we got the name Mike. I'm not sure which one is you. Are you Ray? Touch anything up there. Any of those lights up there. See how they completely stopped. If your name is Ray. Anything up there you want to touch? Move your hand.
She told me.
I don't know who told you what. So here, I'm going to put this by your piano, okay? I'm actually going to lay it right on top. And I'm going to ask you questions. I'm putting this right here. This is me moving over. That's me making that go off. Okay, so we did read the information on that card, and you did respond to the allegations of being arrested for being a pedophile. If that is true, do you believe that you're guilty of what you've been accused and arrested for? System. In a lot of cases, people who are pedophiles were molested themselves when they were children. Is that true in your case? Can you tell me your first name again? It says you were a teacher. What subject did you teach? No, I've been told that pedophiles don't do too well in prison. Once the other inmates find out what they did, that they react harshly. Was that true in your case as well? How many children did you molest? Were they students, friends? You referred to yourself as Satan before. Do you think that you're evil for doing what you did?
Did you seek help to stop? Were you in jail or prison for the rest of your life? Did you ever apologize to any of your victims?
You said before that you were enjoying this. Was it the attention? Was it the fact that we were talking about what you did? Is that kind of a rush to you to relive that?
Are you sorry for what you did? Did you have children and did you molest them? Did your wife know what you did?
Was that piano a gift or did you purchase that yourself? If someone were to take that piano home with them, would they in turn take the energy of you and your bad ways with them? What do you believe justice is for people that have done what you've done? I heard a noise right in the beginning there. It
You
was
did?
right next to me, and then my stomach went, but it was right there.
Somebody said they heard it too. There's a
Right
couple of
there on
people
the
that
side
said
of
that they
me.
heard it.
Notice how the lights have stopped.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that
like,
weird? How could there be that kind of surge and then zero, nothing? And what did he say? I come and go. See? Exactly. That's exactly what he said. I come and go. All right, I'm putting this right here. This is me moving over. That's making that go off. Okay, so
What the heck was that?
we did. That's making that go off. Okay, so what a creepy breath. Making that go off. Okay, so making that go off.
Breathed right into it.
Okay, so that would be over there. We did read the information on that card, and you did respond to the allegations of being arrested for being a pedophile. If that is true, do you believe that you're guilty of what you've been accused and arrested for? See, it was before my stomach that of what you've been accused and arrested for. That was over there, right here. Right there.
Yep.
I heard that before my stomach went.
Your stomach is howling.
It was a werewolf.
That's when I heard outside.
Oh, you heard outside.
No, I thought it was, and there's nothing out there.
In a lot of cases, you know, there's something. They're pulling my. You know what I hear? I hear they're effing with you. Hear it? I
Yep.
heard they're effing with you.
Yep.
In a lot of cases, people who are pedophiles were molested themselves when they were children. Is that true in your case?
The breath again.
When they were children? Is that true in your case? that true in your case? It says something about your case. All of them. Your case. Is that true in your case? All of them. Wow. So he's saying it's true in every case.
On all of them. Oh my God.
Wow, that is nuts.
Well, he's being honest.
All of them again. He says it again. Wow, that is freaking nuts. Isn't that crazy? He repeated it. All of them. Said it twice. Wow, that is freaking nuts. Whoa, there we go. Can you tell me your first name again? Says you were a teacher. What subject did you teach? Now, I've been told that pedophiles don't do too well in prison. Once the other inmates find out what they did, that they react harshly. Was that true in your case as well? Was that true in your case as well? I left the lights went off too. Well, I heard that. Was that true in your case as well? I heard a lot of them get murdered or they get the what beat out of them.
John.
Prisoners don't like pedophiles.
He said that so clear and distinctive.
How many children did you molest? There comes the energy again. Were they students? Friends? You referred to yourself as Satan before. Do you think that you're evil for doing what you did?
Did you seek help to stop?
No.
Would you ask?
Did you seek help to stop? No.
Ooh, I got chills.
Were you in jail or prison for the rest of your life?
I got chills. Here comes that cold, man.
Did you ever apologize to any of your victims?
You said before that you were enjoying this. Was it the attention? Was it the fact that we were talking about what you did? The fact that we were talking about what you did? What you did? Was it the fact that we were talking about what you did? Is that kind of a rush to you to relive that? There's a lot of noise in that area while I'm talking.
Are you sorry for what you did? Did you have children and did you molest them?
Oh my
And did you
God.
molest them?
Oh my
You
God.
molest them.
Oh my God. Oh man, I'm totally like
Did your wife know what you did?
totally disgusted. Totally disgusted. Oh, I want to be near this thing. Was that piano a gift or did you purchase that yourself? I don't want to be near this thing. If someone were to take that piano home with them, would they in turn take the energy of you and your bad ways with them? Is that right again? So whisper that really faint.
He keeps talking when you're talking.
What do you believe justice is for people that have done what you've done? Hey.
Okay, first of all, we can't just brush over how clear an EVP. I have never, I've heard some EVPs that are pretty clear in my time, but I have never heard that so clear like that.
He said he molested his own kids. I'm like, disgusted, man.
He does sound like he has no remorse.
How do you? Yeah,
Or
see,
he's,
well,
is he?
look how he referred to himself, Satan. I mean, that says it
Which
all.
makes
Monster.
me so.
Monster.
So the next thing is, what if this was end up in the hands of somebody who has children? Would
I mean,
he
this is
manifest himself?
the energy. Like I said, there's a wall here to there. It's here. You feel it, tangible. Mood, energy shift. It just feels, I don't know, heavy. That's all I could describe it. Right there, there's a wall of heavy, and it's just not good. Not good energy, man. It's just not good at all. And after hearing all that, I'm just disgusted. I am. How could someone like that still be around? But again, here we go back to the theory of if there is such a thing in the afterlife where you are judged for what you did, and that comes up, and the theory is by some that some are afraid of that, which is why they don't even attempt to cross over. That's what happens. They're here. They're always here because they're never gonna.
No, they're not. They don't want to face that. Whatever.
Judgment.
But here's
Never,
here's
if
the
that's
thing.
real.
You can't. This can't be burned. This is a brass piece. It's a heavy mechanism, metal, and like
So I want to one more time with the tech.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, there's heavy energy here. Heavy.
I'm telling you, John, it's cold.
Heavy. You see me. I'm leaning away from this. I'm not leaning anywhere.
I know you
near.
are.
I am.
And you should.
I feel the wall, and I am just staying respectfully away from that wall.
Because people are saying I should walk away from, like I should have left the room. This isn't evil. This isn't Satan or evil. This is a sicko. There's a difference. And we can't walk away and
But there's a bubble.
Yeah.
There's a bubble around this. When you start poking and prodding, like we did initially, as soon as I mentioned the allegations, you saw that. The light started going and wouldn't stop. And that's when the bubble was created. And I think that's more of the channeling we're touching really sore subjects here. Some that give him gratification, and obviously some that there's an issue or underlying issue there. So I'm just gonna one more time just to finish up. Anything you want to say, parting words about you and about everything we've done tonight before we leave? Again, 1 word to 3 words, whatever you want to say to finish this, please say it, whatever you feel like it. I won't even ask you a question. You just say what you want to say. Loser.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Is that what you're referring to me as a loser? Well, go ahead. Anything else? Last shot? You go ahead. Insult all you want. Say whatever you want. We're leaving. Won't be talking to you again. That's for sure. Go ahead. Get it up. In a minute. Okay? It actually says in a minute. Come on. You're funny. You're having a good time. Go ahead. In a minute.
We're the ones with
I'm
power,
waiting a
not
minute.
you.
Take your minute. Last words. And this is it for sure. We revisit a lot of these things. You won't be one of them.
No.
So go ahead. Get it out. It's annoying.
Oh, well.
Okay. We're done.
So Dee Marie
That's me.
said so they stay attached to the items so they don't have to move on. It's just a theory.
It's not I'm not saying they stay attached to the items. I'm saying they stay attached to this realm. They won't again, this is a theory that part of the death process in transitioning to wherever we're going to go eventually, heaven, whatever, is that a lot of people believe there is a point where we get judged and we have to face everything that we've done and become a higher self. And in this case, there's a lot of bad there that person's done if he was arrested for being a pedophile. That judgment alone may be fear enough to not even try to transition over. So they're around in this realm still, not necessarily attached to that object all the time. We, in theory, could be channeling that energy in as well by handling something that belonged to him and talking about everything that happened. It could be one, could be the other, could be all of it. So that's what I'm saying as far as I think if the transition and being judged is a real part of that process, then someone like that isn't going to, I wouldn't want to be judged if I knew I ruined children's lives forever and scarred them, no way. But that's me. He may not feel that way. Anyway, that's it, guys. 2 objects was all we could do.
And these kick butt.
These were 2 different in every way, shape, or form. A perfect picture of a little girl and her family and the loving memories of a child lost. And then we have child molester. So we didn't plan it that way. We had no idea. That's why I let you guys pick what we would do. And it just turned out the way it turned out. But thanks for watching, guys.
Good night, everybody. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Disgusted.
Yeah.
I was feeling good after that one.
Yeah, and
Now
this
I'm
one kind of
disgusted.
we gotta go basically. What is it? Wash off the smut.
And if I was Zach Baggins, I would have said, "Can it be the spirit of that monster that was crawling out in that bug?"
Oh, I'm telling you, that was crazy. I looked down and all of a sudden I was like, okay, I know it. I know he would have, but it
Anyway.
was just a bug. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.